All right, guys. So update. I'm about 6 weeks after my second hair transplant, which put me about eight and a half months after the first transplant. Got quite a few things I want to go over in this video, but as always, I try and keep not too long, so it's so you can watch the whole thing. So from the beginning, I said I'll be completely transparent. My videos aren't like a endorsement or promotion for any clinic. This is just information for guys who are considering, whether or not to do the procedure. So negative and positive. And so you guys know, like I said, I got my second transplant. First one was 7,000 grafts. Second one was 4,500 grafts, 1,300 coming from under my beard, and 3,000 coming from the back, or 3,300 coming from the back. So I'm going to show you guys. There is a place right here. See if you can see it, where it's not a bald spot, but it's just little baby hairs that are in there that, were my native hairs that grew there, not transplanted. After my first hair transplant, I noticed a nut had been put in that spot, but I figured, they didn't have enough to do that because it left, my whole crown was not covered after that first one. So I figured, okay, they'll just do that when I go back. I explicitly pointed out several times that, hey, there's a spot right here that needs some grafts. Don't think it was a language issue because this is what my coordinator who spoke English that I pointed this out to 3-4 times. You know what I'm saying? I said it to him. He told the text. I don't know what he told him because I don't speak Turkish, but he talked to the text. He said, yeah, they got it, da, da, da. Told me after the fact that it had been covered. Now, for you guys who have gone, it's a lot going on. I'm in Turkey by myself. The second time, of course, was during COVID. So all that's going on. I'm thinking about my trip back, and I had the issues with not being able to leave the airport in Germany. All that to say, it's a lot going on. So it wasn't necessarily my focus after the fact to make sure that something was right there. And even if I had at that point, I don't know that there was anything that could be done. All that to say, I was pretty pissed when my wife pointed out to me that there was no grafts put in that spot. So out of 11,500 grafts, you couldn't think to put anything right there. So that brings me to another thing, and I'm gonna discuss later. I'm gonna edit in something I'm gonna discuss in this video. So I emailed the coordinator about that. Obviously, I'm done. I'm not flying back out to Turkey to get a handful of grafts put somewhere. I don't even have anywhere to pull anything else from. But he apologized and was talking to me about the derma roller, which I kind of thought about getting anyway, but I'll go over that product with you guys a little later. I did end up getting, and for you guys who have been there, y'all familiar with this, I did end up getting the derma roller with the serum that's supposed to be like PRP that helps with growth. So at 2 months, I can start doing that. That'll be in about another 2 or 3 weeks. So I'll cover that in the video too. But yeah, so since that's out of the way, to the hair. So like I said, 8.5 months after the first transplant and about 6 weeks after the second. Obviously the hairs from the second transplant have not really started coming out. I can see some in there because there weren't really any grays before, and now there's some grays popping up because I'm assuming that's some of the hairs they took from my beard because my beard is mostly gray. But yeah, not a whole lot going on. Looking at other guys' transplant videos, I guess I'm about where I'm supposed to be with 8.5 months of growth. I'll admit I expected to be further along at 8.5 months. Now, the other part, because I just got the other transplant, I haven't been, brushing or anything. At 2 months, I'll, start back brushing and putting product in my hair. But so it looks a little better when it's, when it's brushed down and forward. But yeah. So let me show the back, which I'm gonna tell you, the back is is a mess. But I expected as much. This is only 6 weeks after a second transplant. So you guys can see, again, not little hairs coming out in the crown, but not very much. Let me get a little closer on this side. So, yeah. As I discussed in the other video, I fully planned on once everything grows in, I'm probably gonna have to ball fade the back of my hair, and I'm okay with that. Trying to think if there's anything else I wanted to cover in this video. I'm gonna try and I'm gonna put in some pictures of what my head looked like before, level baldness I had. I don't have a lot of pictures like that because, as I've said in previous videos, I rocked the baldy for 20, almost 20 years. So I didn't really have any phases of like going bald or, I noticed I had long locks, and, I noticed my hairline receding, and I shaved them off and, rocked the baldy for 20 years. But I'll throw in some pictures of that so you guys can see that. And like I said, I'll go over the derma roller and things that I bought from Ashley Tarjan. Oh, one other thing I did want to add, the beard graft. So I'm gonna give it a look. You can see. So you can see where it's certainly thinner. This is only, like I said, 6 weeks post-transplant. These hairs obviously grow back a lot quicker than in the back. Hopefully it will continue to thicken. As you guys have seen my previous videos, for years I've had a big full beard. Really the only reason I cut it down is, some of you guys know I'm a nurse, and with COVID going on, I wanted to wear a mask and getting a good seal with my mask. But not too bad. Like I said, 1,300 grafts that were taken from down there. But we'll see going forward how that progresses as well. All right, so I'm trying to give you a look. This is the mesotherapy repair serum from Ashley Tarjan. Comes with a derma roller. I'm gonna open it up and show you guys what's in there. Now, actually, before I get to that, let me say, so this is a little pricey. One of the reasons I didn't get it when I was there, I want to say if you get it while you're there, it's about $290. I didn't get it while I was there with the shipping and everything, or maybe that might even be, that might be 290 euros. I don't know what the exchange rate. I know the euro's worth more than $1, but I couldn't tell you the exact exchange rate. But it came out, with getting it sent here, it came out to about $340. So, pretty pricey. But I figure, if this hair transplant is something you're going to do, once in your lifetime, and if you can do everything possible to maximize those results within that 6-month window or whatever you have, I realize it continues to grow for, a year or even up to 15, 18 months, some people say. But in those first 6 months, if you can take advantage of everything you can, then why not? And as I mentioned previously in the video, especially with that issue with the little spot they left and whatnot. So I'll just show you. Okay. So this is the serum that you put on. So derma roller. I know Good Life Joe has said that in his video he uses this. And again, any guys who have any input or experience with derma roller and how effective or not effective it is, please, share that down below in the comment section. But so basically, it's a little roller. You can see there has needles on the end, so it will. Again, I haven't done it yet, but I'm expecting it will be a little uncomfortable. From the videos I've seen, there is some bleeding involved because again, it's a roller of needles going over your head. With this thing, you would derma roll with that first, and then you put this serum. So that derma rolling, the rolling creates channels, and then this is, supposed to feed the hair, get down into those channels. This is, I'll show you what it looks like inside. So that is a 6-month supply. I can start doing it 2 months after the transplant, which will be in a couple of weeks. I can try and get a video of actually doing, if that's something you guys will be interested in seeing. I record these videos myself, so it might be a little tricky of how to get that, but I can figure something out with that if that's something that you guys are interested in. So just let me know. As far as the plan right now with my hair, in these next 6 months of going back to not being able to cut it again, I'm wanting to just let it grow and see what it does, and then at the 6-month mark, just get a haircut. I mean, it's looking crazy now. It's gonna be looking crazy. Fortunately, I wear a surgical cap at work, so I don't have to worry about that. Would like to be able to look somewhat presentable, but we'll see. We'll see. Any feedback or whatever you guys have, as always, feel free to share that in the comment section.